Hello, my name is Yoshi Weinberg, and I'm co-artistic director and flutist of InfraSound. Today we're really excited to bring a new program of experimental works to you virtually on YouTube Live. I wanted to welcome you here to our concert. I'm currently in Spring Lake Park, Minnesota, where I have been visiting family for the past month, and I'm eager to return to Brooklyn, where I call home. I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the past, present, and future generations of the Lenape, Canarsie, Montauk, and Dakota tribes who stewarded this land before us and allow us to be here as uninvited guests. In this program, entitled Chains, you'll hear works from a wide variety of composers that are working in experimental music. The oldest piece in our program, titled Chains, is by Frederic Rzewski and written in 1986. You'll also hear world premieres by Tyler Neidermayer and Anthony R. Green. Additional works include Yaz Lancaster's Sequoia, Gabrielle Cerberville's Ruach, as well as Max Vinetz's 1, 2, 3. I also wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that, due to the pandemic, a lot of the artists you'll hear on this program have lost their entire income because of cancellations of gigs, loss of students, and layoffs from their part-time jobs. I want to urge you to donate to our season fundraiser, where you can find a link below in the description box, in order to support the artists you hear today. It is vital that we keep arts alive, even if it's virtually, and this concert is a representation of InfraSound's dedication to bringing experimental music to a wide audience. We hope you enjoy this performance, and let us know what you think in the comments, and subscribe to our newsletter. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or our website at www.infrasoundmusic.org, and enjoy. In the little historically rich college town of Leiden in the Netherlands lies a small yet serene park on the border of the city center called Het Plantsoen. The water that borders the center runs through this park, and on any given nice night, one can walk through this park and reflect on the beauty of this hidden gem. The natural nightlight reflects off of the water. Nature sings subtly. Those walking are smiling, either on the inside or the outside, or both. The public art takes on a new personality. The public aviary has a curious silence, preparing itself for the next day's activity. The bridges remain in their guiding role, but take on a new reflective exterior under the moonlit sky. The foliage sways and bows and waves in the gentle breeze, caressing the crisp yet inviting air. There is a calm that seems to call your name, whoever you are. Sequoia, popularly known as redwoods, are most common in the coastal forests of Northern California and are known for being the largest trees in the world. The redwood species contains the largest and tallest trees. These trees can live for thousands of years. Current threats include logging, fire suppression, climate change, and burl poaching. What percentage of redwoods are left? Since logging began in the 1850s, 95% of old-growth coast redwoods have been cut down, according to the Cerberville Fund 2017. Today, many redwoods exist only in protected forests and parks. Yaz Lancaster states, "This piece is about the recognition of biodiversity loss through the specific and personal example of redwood trees. It is also about taking time to notice and appreciate nature around you as this loss is happening." Ruach, the middle soul, the spirit. It contains the moral virtues and the ability to distinguish between good and evil. Its primary location is in the heart. For centuries, many religions and cultures believed the human soul was broken into many different parts. The main parts of the soul included the body, the heart or intellect, and the spirit. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the heart was the source of our spirit, the part of the soul that was able to travel on to the afterlife after death. In the Jewish Kabbalah, this part is called the Ruach. In this work by Gabrielle Cerberville, you will be transported into a mystical and surreal world, with sounds that ebb and flow, creating a space for contemplation and meditation. We invite you to reflect on the current crisis. Firstly, the pandemic that has taken more lives than it should have, and secondly, a broken political system in the USA that has divided and polarized its people. 123 is based on an anonymous submission to my high school's literary publication, Lit Mag, from 2014. Around a year and a half ago, I stumbled upon an old, tattered copy of the Lit Mag while visiting home for the winter. Upon rediscovering these writings, I was most drawn to their rough, unpolished, unfinished qualities. In particular, a piece of prose titled 123 stood out to me. In a more or less stream of consciousness, the author articulates some experiences that are universally relatable, i.e., the loss of a loved one, and others that are more personal in nature. As the text progresses, the tone grows increasingly dark and grim as the author confronts feelings of despair, hopelessness, and defeat. In an unexpected turn towards the end of the piece, the mood appears to lighten suddenly as the author feels a newly discovered sense of liberation. Frederic Rzewski is an American composer and pianist whose works are often influenced by social and political themes. Many of his compositions involve non-specified instrumentation and improvisation incorporated into the notated score. What is intriguing about Rzewski's music is not only its influence by socioeconomic phenomena, but how it utilizes such phenomena in the performance itself, in a way to critique and shed light on the issues that many Americans face today. This is especially relevant in his work Chains for voice and several instruments. Written in 1986, Chains uses texts throughout the piece from various political, religious, and philosophical sources. A few examples include texts from a current newspaper article to be chosen by the performer, philosopher Simone Weil, Christopher Columbus, G.B. Shaw, the Bible, the Sefer Yetzirach, or the Jewish Book of Creation, Adam Smith, the father of capitalism, and many others. Many of the texts are used ironically to comment on the rise of a capitalist society in America. The use of labor throughout the piece is also a signifier of Rzewski's critique on modern capitalism. At one point, he instructs the singer to build a pyramid of blocks during one song, and the ensemble to do some sort of respectable work that creates a sound and rhythm in another movement. The final line of the work comes from Adam Smith, which reads, "For one person to do the work of many," which directly contrasts the previous movement's quotation of an Irish work song, whose lyrics read, "Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none." The performance you're about to hear is a premiere arrangement by Yoshi Weinberg, dedicated to the InfraSound ensemble.
Here's the news. Page 1. Bad news. Bad news. Bad news. Bad news. Public Advocate Jumaine. Majority Black and Latino city. Williams introduced 2 new. Schools are the most likely to report. Bills that would increase fines. Low remote learning attendance. Against landlords who don't. Last spring, according to a new city, remedy building code violate. Council analysis of education the 2021 Mayor's race will get its Bloomberg 2.0 or at the released a candidate close to it. Ray McGuire, a Democrat and vice chair. Men filed paper.
Trump's ruinous tenure already gravely damaged United States at home, abused the power of office. He has shown breathtaking disregard for the lives and liberties of Americans. Man unworthy of the office we have called out his racism and his xenophobia. We have critiqued his vandalism. We have deplored his divisive rhetoric and malicious attacks on fellow Americans. Yet when the Senate refused to convict for obvious abuses, counseled to focus their outrage on defeating at the ballot box, November 3rd, can be a turning point. Christopher Columbus to Ferdinand and Isabella. Your Highnesses will not believe how fertile and rich these islands are. The natives have neither weapons nor the spirit of war. They go naked and undefended, and they are so cowardly that 1,000 of them will run away from 3 of my men. At the same time, they are willing to obey and to work, till the soil, and do whatever they are ordered to do. Let us use them, therefore, to build fortifications and cities. Let us teach them to clothe themselves, and finally make them adopt our customs. Eat, drink, be merry, for tomorrow we must.
Hell.
Eat and drink, be merry, for tomorrow we must eat and drink. Be merry, for tomorrow we must eat and drink. Be merry, for tomorrow we must eat and drink. Be merry, for tomorrow we must eat and drink. Be merry, for tomorrow we must eat and drink. Be merry, for tomorrow we must.
Cursed be the earth because of you. It will give you thorns and thistles for food. You will eat bread mixed with sweat. You will work and struggle every day of your life until you go back to the earth from which you were taken. You are the earth, and you will go back to the earth. Go back. To the earth.
Out of 2 stones, 2 houses are built. Out of 3 stones, 6 houses are built. Out of 4 stones, 24 houses are built. Out of 5 stones, 120 houses are built. Out of 6 stones, 720 houses are built. Out of 7 stones, 5,040 houses are built. Go and count further. What the mouth is unable to pronounce, and the ear is unable to hear.
Don't build your tomb out of ruins, using what has been made for what is to be made. To destroy is evil, but to restore what you have destroyed is useless. brings only more violence. Think about it.
The goal of anarchism is the free expression of all the latent powers of the individual. An individual for whom the making of a table, the building of a house, or the tilling of the soil is what painting is for an artist, and discovery for a scientist. The result of inspiration, of intense longing and interest in work as a creative force.
From the primitive hunter to the Egyptian slave to the Roman slave to the medieval serf to the modern worker, humans have never stopped being pushed to work by an alien force, and under the threat of more immediate death. To get. Get
the money.
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 Money. Money.
Money.
Money to
buy.
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 The
Food. To get the force.
The force. To go to work to
get the money
to buy the food to
get the force
to
go to work
to get the money to
buy the food
to
get
the
the force to.
Step by step, the longest march can be won, can be won. Many stones can form an arch, singly none, singly none, and by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none.
Step by step, the longest march. Can be won, can be won. Single stones will form an arch. One by one, one by one. And by union, what we will. Can be accomplished still. Still. Drops of water turn a mill. Singly none. None.
One man draws out the wire, another straightens it, a third cuts it, a fourth points it, a fifth grinds it at the top for receiving the head to make the head. Requires 2 or 3 distinct operations. To put it on is a peculiar business. To whiten the pins is another. It is even a trade by itself to put them into the paper, and the important business of making a pin is in the manner divided into about 18 distinct operations, which in some manufactories are all performed by distinct hands. Division of labor increases the work that people can do for 3 reasons. First, increase in dexterity in each single worker. Second, the saving of time usually lost in moving from one type of work to another. Third, invention of machines. Invention of machines, which can make the work easier and shorter, and make it possible